Are we good? Yes. Okay, now let's proceed. Now, take a look at this algebraic expression. Algebraic expression, this is the addition or subtraction of two or more algebraic terms. For example, you remember that at this point we said 2a is an algebraic term, right? Yes. But now look here, now we have 2a plus 1. This is an algebraic what? Expression by reason of this addition part of it. It has combined another thing to what? The algebraic term. Are we together? Look at this 2a plus 2c. 3a plus 2c. 3a is an algebraic what? Term. 2c is another algebraic term. You see them added together. It forms an algebraic what? Expression. 4b minus 2a plus 1. This is another what? Algebraic expression. Is that taken? So you see now, this is another one, another algebraic expression. So each of these, in this case, 2 or more algebraic terms are added or subtracted together. While here, we just look at the term. So you should be able to differentiate between algebraic expression and algebraic term. So therefore, if I have something like this, 3a plus 2 and 2z, which of these is an algebraic term? 2z. 2z is an algebraic term. And this is a what? Algebraic expression. Is that taken? Yes. What if I have 3t plus 1 plus 5 and I have just say a? Which one is an algebraic term? A. A is an algebraic what? Term. Why this is an algebraic expression? Is that taken? Yes. Is that taken? Yes. Now, we also have what we call algebraic equation. The difference, now in the algebraic equation, we have an equality part of it. We have an an equality symbol that divides the expression into two equal parts. For example, for an algebraic equation, you may have something like 4, let's say you have 2a plus 1 is equal to 2. This is an equation. Why? Because of this equality symbol. Is that taken? Yes. Because of this equality symbol, this becomes an equation. You will never see an equation without an equality sign. Notice that this is an algebraic term. Also notice that this is an algebraic expression. Is that taken? Yes. Now, plus this equality symbol that has entered, it now makes this to become advanced to an algebraic equation. So once you see an equation, you will be able to identify them by the what? Equality symbol. Is that understood? Yes. So we are now going to go into algebraic simplification. How do we simplify algebraic problems? How do we simplify that? Before we move to that point, do I have any question from what we have done so far? No. Yes, Precious. See, this has what we demonstrated here is that this time this is equal to this. We're just demonstrating algebraic terms. You get how we got the 2a. That's what we're just demonstrating. But in the equation tells you that if we solve everything that is in this part, it should be able to give you everything that is in this other part. Because it's telling you that the left-hand side is equal to the what? Right-hand side. So this equation can only be true if what is here is equal to what is on this other side. When we get to equation, we are going to treat that as a problem. Yes.
Why do you not add the one that is there?
The one that is where?
Yes.
This one?
Yes.
Add to where? This is a mathematical statement as it is. Are we together?
Yes.
As this thing is, it is a mathematical statement that requires you to solve. Now, what this mathematical statement means is this. Is that everything that is here is equal to 2. That is 2a plus 1 is equal to 2. It's the same thing that when you say 2 is equal to 2. Are we together? That's what this mathematical statement is trying to tell us. That everything that is here is equivalent to what? To 2. Now, what you are to do in this case is to verify whether this mathematical statement is correct. How do you verify that? That is the process of solving the equation. I don't want to go into that, but for the sake of that question, let us see what that means now. What you will now do here is now you will take like terms. Notice that this is an algebraic term. This is a constant term. So if you collect like term, this one will go over to this side, true or false?
True.
And when this one goes to this side to meet 2, that is its like, it will become what? Minus. So you're going to be having something like this. 2a is equal to 2 minus 1. And you are going to be having that 2a is equal to what?
1.
Is equal to 1. You will now solve for a. What is the value for a? And you can only get that by dividing both sides by what? The coefficient of what? A. That is to say, whatever you do to the left hand side, you will also do to the what? Right hand side. And if you do that, this will cancel out. And a will be equal to what? 1 over 2. Which is the same thing as what? 0.5. If you have gotten that a is equal to 0.5, how do you verify whether this mathematical statement is correct? You do what we call check. You do what we call what? Check. In checking, state out this. 2a plus 1 is equal to what? 2. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, 2a plus 1 is equal to 2. Now, a, already we have solved for a, and a is what? 0.5. So anywhere we see a, we'll replace it by what? 0.5. And this is 2 times a plus 1 equal to what? 2. Is that correct? So therefore, 2, anywhere we see a, we replace by what? 0.5. And this will be equal to what?
Plus 1.
This will be equal to what? 1. Sorry, plus 1 is equal to what? 2. Is that taken?
Yeah.
2 times 0.5 is the same thing as what? 1. Plus 1 is equal to 2. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 equal to what? 2. That is to say that this mathematical statement is correct. Because after we have solved, everything that is here is equal to what? 2. And what is on the other side is what? 2. Is 2 equal to 2?
Yes.
Therefore, the mathematical statement is correct. That is what we do in solving equation. We look for the variable of the number of the variable that satisfy that mathematical statement. This is not what I wanted to do today, but because of that question, I have done it. We will come back to this when we go into equations, but we have not gotten to that point. So the next thing we are going to do from our lesson today is algebraic simplification. It is from there that we go into algebraic equation. Yes?
How 3a plus 2c is it the final answer?
This is an algebraic expression. It is a mathematical statement. As it is, once we go into simplification, we will know whether this is the final product or not. But to satisfy you now, this will become the final because this is a different algebraic term from this. They don't have the same variable, so we cannot add them. So it will remain 3a plus what? 2c. It will remain like that. But look at this. This one is a different term from this. This has another point, d. So you have that In this one, in simplification, we can simplify this further to have that if you collect like this, you are going to have 5d minus what? D plus what? A. And 5d minus D is going to be what? 4d plus what? A. All of this is what we are going to do in algebraic simplification. So in our next class, we're going to look at algebraic simplification. Any other question? Okay. Thank you. You can put down what we have.